What's up YouTube? This is NJG Gaming and today we're going to be going over the Worlds Collide challenges in Fortnite. So if you don't know, challenges come out every week in Fortnite. In the first week, the Road Trip and Rumble Royale challenges came out. Then the second week, the Spray and Pray challenges came out. And then the third week, the Worlds Collide challenges came out. And that's what we're going to be going over today. And challenges have two parts to them. The normal challenges, which include 7 of them, and then after you finish them, you can unlock the prestige challenges, which are 7 more. So in total, there are 14 challenges in this set. So now let's go over the rewards we can get by finishing each of the challenges. First, let's start off with the normal challenges. So if you complete one challenge, you get 10 battle stars. If you complete 2 challenges, you get 10 battle stars. If you complete 3 challenges, you get 10 battle stars. If you complete 4 challenges, you get 5,000 XP. If you complete 5 challenges, you get 10 battle stars. If you complete 6 challenges, you get 10 battle stars. And if you finish all the normal challenges, you get the Rift Rider Glider, which looks something like this. Then, let's go on to see what we're going to get by finishing the prestige challenges. So if you finish one of the prestige challenges, you get 1,000 XP. If you finish 2 of the prestige challenges, you get 1,000 XP. If you finish 3 of the prestige challenges, you get 1,000 XP. If you finish 4 of the prestige challenges, you get the Catalyst Spray, which looks something like this. And if you finish 5 of the prestige challenges, you get 1,000 XP. If you complete 6 of the prestige challenges, you get 1,000 XP. And then finally, if you finish all the normal challenges and the prestige challenges, you get the Catalyst Snowstorm style, which looks something like this. Now since we have gone over the rewards we can get by finishing each challenge, let's go over the challenges themselves and how to complete them. The first challenge is to use a rift. To complete this challenge, you will need to use 1 rift. And rifts are becoming difficult to find because Fortnite is taking rifts down. And an easy way to do this challenge is by going into the center of Loot Lake, which is one big rift, and the rift will always spawn there, and even if someone uses the rift, it will stay there. Then moving on to the next challenge. Visit a rift zone. There are two rift zones on the map, Tilted Town and Retail Row. And in order to complete this challenge, you will need to visit one of these rift zones. Then moving on to the next challenge, deal damage to opponents at Viking Village or Loot Lake. And in order to complete this challenge, you will need to deal 200 damage at either one of these locations. And an easy way to do this challenge is by landing at Loot Lake, because it is a named location and more players will tend to land at that than Viking Village, which is not a named location. Then moving on to the next challenge, visit a memorial to a cube in a desert or by a lake. And in order to complete this challenge, you will need to visit one of these memorials. And if you don't know, the cube spawned into the map at season 5 and was gone at season 7. So these are the memorials of commemorating that cube, and here are the locations of the memorial to the cube. Then moving on to the next challenge, eliminate opponents in the desert. In order to complete this challenge, you'll need to eliminate 3 opponents in the desert. And this is a really simple challenge to do because eliminating opponents, you do it on a regular basis. And an easy way to do this is by landing at Paradise Palms, which is the only named location in the desert, and more players will tend to land there than anywhere else in the desert. But if you eliminate an opponent anywhere in the sand area, it will count as an elimination for the challenge. Then moving on to the next challenge, search chests at Loot Lake. In order to complete this challenge, you will need to search 3 chests. This is a really simple challenge to do, and an easy way to do this is landing at Team Rumble, where you'll have no distractions by enemies by trying to kill you while you're searching your chests. Then moving on to the next challenge, consumed foraged mushrooms. In order to complete this challenge, you will need to consume 10 mushrooms. This is a really simple challenge to do because mushrooms spawn commonly under trees, but a simple way to do this challenge is by landing at Lonely Lodge, because more mushrooms spawn there than anywhere else on the map. Well, that was all the normal challenges. And now let's go over the prestige challenge. Then moving on to the first challenge of the prestige challenges, visit 4 rifts. And in order to complete this challenge, you'll need to visit all 4 rifts that are on the map. And here are the locations of the rifts. Then moving on to the next challenge, search chests in rift zones. So in order to complete this challenge, you'll need to search 5 chests. And as I said before, the 2 rift zones that are currently on the map is Tilted Town and Retail Row. So if you search chests anywhere in those 2 locations, it will count for that challenge. And this is really simple to do because as you play normally, you will go to one of these locations and search chests. Then moving on to the next challenge, eliminate opponents at Viking Village or Loot Lake. In order to complete this challenge, you will need to eliminate 3 opponents at either one of these locations. This is similar to the challenge in the normal challenges while deal damage to opponents. But in this one, you have to eliminate them. And again, an easy way to do this is land at Loot Lake and eliminate the opponents because it's a named location and more players will tend to land there than Viking Village, which is not a named location. Then moving on to the next challenge, visit a memorial in the desert and the lake. Previously, you needed to only visit one of these locations, but in this challenge you'll need to visit both of them. And here are the locations again for the desert and the lake memorial cube. Then moving on to the next challenge, eliminate opponents at Paradise Palms or Fatal Fields. In order to complete this challenge, you will need to eliminate 4 opponents at either one of these locations. And this is really simple to do because when you play normally, you will land at either one of these locations and get kills there. But if you're looking to do this challenge quickly, an easy way to do this is by landing at Paradise Palms, which is much bigger, which tends to attract more players to land there. Then moving on to the next challenge, search chests at Lucky Landing or Loot Lake. And in order to complete this challenge, you will need to search 7 chests. And this is again really simple to do because as you play normally, you will land at either one of these locations and search chests. But if you're looking to do this challenge really quickly, you can land at Lucky Landing, where you will not find a lot of enemies landing there and can quietly search the chests. Then moving on to the next challenge, consume 5 foraged mushrooms in a single match. Similarly to the previous challenge, you needed to search 10 of them, but in this one you have to search them in a single match. And an easy way to do this is by landing at Lonely Lodge. Well, that was the Worlds Collide challenges in Fortnite. And if you found this guide helpful, remember to like and subscribe. And see you guys next time.